Hello, Steve White, Steve White 79. Well, finally we have confirmation that Sex and the City's sequel series, and just like that, has been renewed for a second season. Now, this was kind of expected. The show was revealed to be the highest rated show on HBO Max, original show on HBO Max. So the need was there. It was popular. Everyone was talking about it. A lot of people were attacking it because it was seen as being... I don't want to use the W word. It was seen as being very progressive. And a lot of people were attacking the cast choices, and a lot of people had issues with the gender of one of the characters and one of the romances. So there was a lot of controversy. Every week people were getting upset about it and complaining about it, and there's as many websites attacking it and hating it as there are liking it. But it doesn't seem surprising still, though, because Sarah Jessica Parker and Michael... what's his name? Patrick Collins? I've forgotten his name. The guy who created the show, they were both basically saying, well, we want to do it. We want to come back. We enjoyed telling stories about these characters. And HBO was saying, well, if they want to come back, we just need, obviously they're the ones creating it. As long as they want to come back and tell new stories, they're welcome back. We basically like money and business. So, we don't have a problem. So both sides were just saying, well, we'd be happy to do it. I guess they were negotiating because neither would really... Yes, I'm guessing that all that weird double talk was they hadn't finished the contracts for the season yet, is what I'm guessing. But the... what was she called? The head of original content at HBO, Sarah Aubrey, came out and basically officially stated that it has been renewed for the second season. And it's a little bit late because the series finished February, I think, 3rd, and they still hadn't had, a confirmation of the second season until now, which is like over a month later. So, nearly 2 months later. So it was a little bit of a wait, but not really a surprise, like I said. I think everyone thought it was coming back. Now, the curious thing is, what are they going to do second season? Now, they ended off the season in a good point where Carrie's back doing a Sex and the City column, but this time it's her talking on the radio. It's a podcast as opposed to a newspaper column. So it's like they've just updated her for the current generation. So I like that. I like the idea of her doing that. I hope there's some sort of commentary, but I guess they took the voiceovers out of Sex and the City. From Sex and the City out of this, but if she's doing a podcast, there will be sort of that commentary anyway that we'll be hearing, so we won't need it. So I think that'll sort of make it feel a bit more like Sex and the City in the second season. Now, Aidan, I think they should bring Aidan back. I don't want him and Carrie to get back together, but I think they should address that now that they're both single and Big's gone, just to put it to bed and bury it so people can stop bringing it up every time they talk about Carrie, because it's always, where's Aidan? She should be with Aidan. Now Big's gone. Like there's only 2 men in the world or something. And there was talk that he was going to be on the show, and everyone attacked him for John Corbett saying he was going to be on the show when he wasn't. He may very well have been talking to people about appearing on the show because they thought they were going to have him in the first season, but they didn't because they were saving him for the second season. So he might, because this happens a lot. Actors will talk to a producer or someone and they'll say, yes, we'll have you on the show. Definitely it's going to happen. The actor will go off and be like, hey, I'm going to be on the show. And then it doesn't happen. Then 5 years later, they bring them up for one story or they bring them in the next season. So I don't think he was necessarily lying. But Sarah Jessica Parker and a few other people did kind of make it sound like that, but they may not have been privy to those conversations. He might have bumped into Michael, Patrick, whatever his name is, and he may have had an idea and said, yes, we should do that. And she just, even though she's in charge of the show pretty much, him and her are pretty much running it, doesn't mean he's shared every single thought he's had about it or talked to or everything he's said to other actors about it. So I don't think he was making it up. I think he thinks he was going to be in the show, and he might be in the show next season. I hope he is. I want them to resolve it. I want them to put it to bed. I want to see him back on the show and just have them end up being friends or something, and her moving on and finding new people. And I'm looking forward to it. I enjoyed every episode. I couldn't understand the hate it was getting because I don't think in terms of race and politics most of the time. And it's only when I sort of read other people's articles and look at people's videos, I'm like, oh, that's right, other people look at things like that. So, of course, they were just looking at, the relationships and the gender issues and the colour of the cast, and getting upset just about that because people react to things like that because they're racist and bigoted and homophobic and prejudiced and everything. And because I don't think like that, that's not my first thought. And often it's really surprising when people get upset and you're like, why? Oh, that's right. Okay. So yeah. So I loved it. Looking forward to it. Glad they're doing it. Just wanted to share my joy that I'm going to have season 2 because I miss it. I've been missing it for the last month or so, and I'm looking forward to having it back again and having my girls back every week next year. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Do you think they should bring back Aiden? I think they should, but just to, put it all to bed. I'm going to go. Bye.